All right, so get this. It's January 21st, 2025, and former President Trump just made this huge announcement about a massive AI project.
Really?
Yeah, called Stargate. And we're talking like a potential $500 billion investment.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild. We've got a whole stack of news articles and summaries here, and we're going to break it all down.
Yep.
You know what we know so far. So think of this as your like cheat sheet to understanding what Stargate is, what it's all about, and more importantly, what it could actually mean for you.
Yeah, what's fascinating to me right off the bat is the sheer scale of this thing.
Right.
It's not just like government funding here. We're talking OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle, NVIDIA.
Big names.
Huge players all jumping in. This isn't just some research project. This feels like a whole industry springing up overnight.
Yeah, it's definitely not your typical Silicon Valley startup. So help me out here. Why are all these giants teaming up? Like, what's the motivation?
Well, let's start with OpenAI. They've been leading the charge in what's called generative AI. Think ChatGPT. That AI that can basically write anything you ask it to.
Right.
Stargate could give them access to just unimaginable computing power. Way beyond anything they have now. I mean, they're probably looking at breakthroughs we can't even fathom yet.
So OpenAI gets to push the limits of what's even possible with AI?
Yeah.
What about the others? Like SoftBank, they're known for like pouring money into anything that could disrupt the market, right?
Exactly. SoftBank is most likely eyeing a massive return on investment. They see Stargate as the next big thing, potentially bigger than the internet itself.
Wow.
And for Oracle, this is a chance to solidify their position in the cloud computing world. Especially when it comes to AI. Imagine being the go-to platform for all these new AI applications.
Oh, yeah. They're probably seeing dollar signs everywhere.
Oh, absolutely.
And speaking of dollar signs, Trump's announcement mentioned the creation of over 100,000 American jobs practically overnight. That sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
Well, on the surface, sure.
Huh.
But we need to look deeper. What kinds of jobs are these going to be? Are we talking highly skilled roles that pay well and offer long-term stability? Or are we looking at a lot of construction gigs that dry up once the data centers are built?
That's a good point.
And then what about automation? Will these new AI advancements end up replacing more jobs than they create?
Yeah, that's the real question.
That's what we need to think about.
It's easy to get caught up in the hype, but the real impact on people's lives is what matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, this next part is where things get a bit sci-fi. Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, is claiming that Stargate could lead to curing diseases at a rate we've never seen before. Is that even realistic?
It's certainly a bold statement.
Yeah.
I mean, AI is already making waves in healthcare, from speeding up drug discovery to helping doctors make more accurate diagnoses.
Right.
But claiming to cure diseases at an unprecedented rate, that requires some unpacking.
Okay.
Like, what exactly does that even mean?
Yeah.
Are we talking about completely eradicating diseases? Or are we talking about significantly improving treatment options and outcomes?
Yeah.
And then how long will this supposedly take? These are the questions we need to be asking.
So there's a lot of potential, but also a lot of unknowns.
Yeah, a lot of unknowns.
And let's not forget the political angle here. Trump's been pretty clear that he sees Stargate as a way for the U.S. to stay ahead of China in the AI race.
This goes way beyond just bragging rights.
Right.
We're talking about who controls the future of technology that could potentially reshape every aspect of our lives, from the economy to warfare.
Wow.
Trump's essentially saying he wants America to be calling the shots when it comes to AI.
It's like a technological arms race.
Exactly.
But with algorithms instead of nukes.
Exactly.
And speaking of winners and losers, there's one very clear winner in all of this, at least for now.
Oh, you mean Larry Ellison?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oracle stock skyrocketed after the Stargate announcement, made him over $12 billion richer in a single day.
What?
Yeah, it's enough to bump him ahead of Mark Zuckerberg as the world's third richest person.
It's mind-blowing how much money is being thrown around here. But it does make you wonder if this whole Stargate project is really about pushing the boundaries of science and helping humanity, or if it's just about power and profit.
Yeah, it makes you think, huh?
What do you think? It feels like we're on the verge of something massive here.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also kind of unsettling, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Like, what are the potential downsides? We've talked about jobs, healthcare, global competition. But are there other things we should be worried about?
Yeah, it's like opening Pandora's box, isn't it?
Right.
I mean, we're talking about incredibly powerful technology here
Yeah.
with the potential to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges,
For sure.
but also the potential to create new problems we haven't even thought of yet.
Like what? Give me an
If
example.
we take AI governance, for instance, who gets to decide how this technology is used?
Right.
What are the ethical guidelines? And who enforces them?
Yeah.
Right now, there's a lot of talk about Stargate's potential benefits,
Mm.
but not nearly enough discussion about the potential risks.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to figure out the rules of the road
Mm.
before we let this AI out of the garage, so to speak.
That's a great analogy. It's like we're building this super fast highway with no speed limits or traffic signals.
Exactly.
Someone needs to step in and set some ground rules before things get out of control.
Right. And then there are the unintended consequences.
Oh, yeah.
History is full of examples of technologies that were initially hailed as revolutionary,
Uh-huh.
only to have, like, unforeseen negative impacts down the line,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Like, remember when social media was supposed to connect the world and spread democracy?
Exact.
And look how that turned out.
Yeah, we need to be very careful about assuming Stargate will only lead to good things.
Yeah, it's a bit like a science fiction novel come to life. We're all excited about the possibilities,
Right.
but there's always that nagging feeling that things could go terribly wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to remember that we're diving deep into the potential here. But a lot of crucial details are still missing.
You're right. There's still so many unanswered questions swirling around this project,
Yeah.
like how will Stargate be managed? What measures are being put in place to ensure responsible development and use of this powerful technology?
Those are important questions. And what about the potential downsides or unintended consequences of this massive AI push?
Yeah, are we truly prepared for the economic and social changes that could come with widespread AI adoption?
Yeah, I mean, history has taught us time and again that technological advancements often come with unforeseen consequences.
That's true.
We need to anticipate potential challenges and have strategies in place to address them proactively. We can't just blindly embrace the promise of AI without considering the potential pitfalls.
It sounds like Stargate is a bit of a double-edged sword.
It is.
It holds immense promise for advancements in healthcare, job creation, technological innovation.
Yes.
But there are also serious concerns about potential risks and unintended consequences.
You hit the nail on the head. Stargate is a powerful tool that can be used for good or ill. It's our collective responsibility as a society to ensure that this power is harnessed responsibly and ethically.
So as we move forward in this deep dive, I think it's crucial for our listeners to understand that Stargate is a game changer. It's a massive undertaking with the potential to reshape the technological landscape and our lives in profound ways, both positive and negative.
Absolutely. It's also a reminder that the future of AI is being shaped right now, and we all have a stake in the outcome.
It's time to move beyond the hype and start asking the tough questions about the role we want AI to play in our future. What do you think? Are there any other key takeaways from our discussion so far?
I think it's crucial for everyone to understand that we need to stay informed, engage in thoughtful discussions about these advancements,
And
demand transparency and accountability from those who are developing and deploying these powerful technologies. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's something we're all actively shaping.
well said. This is not just about some abstract technological advancement happening in a lab somewhere. This is about our future, your future, and how we navigate this uncharted territory together. You know, this whole Stargate project has me thinking, what does this mean for the average person? Like, will we all have access to these AI-powered medical breakthroughs?
Yeah.
Or is this just going to benefit the wealthy and well-connected?
That's a question of equity and access that we
Yeah.
absolutely need to address.
Right.
Imagine a world where AI can personalize your healthcare, predict potential health risks before they even become serious,
Okay.
and even develop custom treatments tailored to your specific genetic makeup.
That sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But what if only a select few can afford these advancements?
Right.
That creates a whole new set of societal challenges.
It's like a futuristic healthcare system straight out of a movie,
Yeah,
but only available to like the elite.
exactly.
We definitely don't want to create a world where the rich get super-powered healthcare and everyone else is left behind.
It's crucial to ensure that Stargate benefits all of humanity, not just a privileged few. We need to have serious conversations about affordability, accessibility, and equitable distribution of these advancements. Otherwise, we risk exacerbating existing inequalities and creating a healthcare system that's even more divided than it is today.
So how do we prevent that from happening? It feels like such a massive undertaking, and there are so many potential pitfalls. How can we ensure that Stargate is used for good and doesn't end up creating more problems than it solves?
It's a challenge, no doubt, but I think it starts with awareness. By understanding the potential benefits and risks of Stargate, by engaging in open and honest discussions about the ethical implications of AI, and by demanding transparency and accountability from those in power, we can collectively shape the direction of this technology and ensure that it serves humanity as a whole.
It's like we're all standing at the edge of a new frontier. We can see the potential, but there are also a lot of unknowns. It's both exciting and a little bit scary. But one thing's for sure, we can't just sit back and watch this unfold. We need to be active participants in shaping the future of AI.
I completely agree. This isn't just about technology, it's about the kind of world we want to create. Do we want a world where AI exacerbates existing inequalities and concentrates power in the hands of a few? Or do we want a world where AI empowers everyone, improves our lives, and helps us solve some of humanity's biggest challenges?
I know what I'm hoping for, but it's going to take a collective effort to get there. We need to be informed, engaged, and willing to ask tough questions. This is not just about the future of AI, it's about the future of humanity.
Well said. And I think that's a perfect note to wrap up our deep dive into Stargate.
You've been listening to The Deep Dive. We hope this exploration of Stargate has been insightful and thought-provoking. Remember, the future is not preordained. It's something we're all creating together. Stay curious, stay engaged, and keep asking the tough questions. Until next time.